What are going on, people? This is the Otis Jones Show, the show where I get random topics picked by AI and I get to get drunk and chat shit about them. I was meant to have a guest here, but she messaged me saying she was too hungover. Brother, who isn't hungover in 2026? I'm hungover. I had the night of my life last night. I literally just chucked people out the yard now. It's what I tell people all the time. Women. The best thing about women and the worst thing about women is they care too much about consequences. A brother like me, if I'm hungover, carry on getting back on the floor. A woman would be like, no, fam, then the hangover's gonna be worse the next day and you're gonna feel it the day after that and the day after that. And I'm just like, that's why you need to carry on. Everyone knows that drinking is just borrowing happiness from the next day. That's why you gotta carry on drinking the day after and the day after and the day after. Debt doesn't exist if you just stay in debt, bruv. On the Otis Jones Show, we only hit with the hard-hitting topics, bro. A woman's phone slipped into a toilet while she was mid-TikTok. So she was doing a dance in the bathroom. Brother, I don't even understand this story. So it says she only realized after her plane started boarding. So how are you filming a video, your thing drops in the toilet and you just duck? This is fake shit, bro. I'm not saying the news is fake, but she's faking, bro. Me, Toby, and Ivan, you've seen them on previous episodes. We're in Portugal. Ivan's got family in Portugal. We're out with his cousins. Great time. We leave the club at like 2, 3. Our flight's at like 9. Plenty of time. We get back to the Airbnb. Toby's lost his phone. He thinks it's back in the club. Or it's in the Uber. He just sees the Uber driving off. He's like waving it down. The Uber doesn't come back. It's peak. Toby loses his phone. He thinks it's back at the club. Toby takes the rental whip, rolls back to the club. I'm like, it's all good. We don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna pack Toby's shit for him. I pack all of our shit. I realize I can't find my passport. I'm stressing the fuck out. I like throw all of my shit out of my suitcase, trying to look for it. And then it's not in there. So now I have to throw all Toby's shit out of his suitcase, trying to look for it. I'm looking for it everywhere, can't find it. I burst into Ivan's room. My man is paralytically passed out. I'm like, yo, I have to go through your suitcase. He's like, yeah. So I go through his suitcase, can't find shit. Now Toby comes back. He hasn't got his phone. He's still stressing about his phone. He's asking me why I'm stressing. I tell him that I can't find my passport. And I was meant to pack, but I ended up throwing everyone's clothes everywhere because I can't find my fucking passport. Toby's like, you're a dickhead. You put it in the compartment in the back of the rental whip because you didn't want to lose it. I was like, oh yeah. So now me and him are packing with the quickness and there's liquor all over the Airbnb. There's peak. Our flight's within the hour and the airport is half an hour away. I'm trying to wake up Ivan and I'm just like, yo, please can you clean the Airbnb because we got to roll. Ivan's like, yeah. I'm like, our Airbnb is fucked. Our account's fucked, but we don't have time to worry about that. We rolled off. Allegedly, the speed limit was 50 and we were doing 58,000 miles per hour. Anyway, we got our flight and then we got an Airbnb review the same day. The Airbnb owner said that the flat was spotless. Man like Ivan, you know. And on top of that, his cousins tracked down the Uber driver, which is where Toby's phone was left and they found it. My point is, big up the Portuguese, dog. Us man cuss out Ivan all the time. He doesn't deserve it, bruv. That's a legend. So the next topic is basically there was a French influencer who basically claimed that someone stole his pug. Obviously the pug was like a part of his whole thing. And then it turns out the pug was safe the whole time. The brother ended up losing brand deals. I can't be fucked to do research on this story because it's all gonna be in French. But from the thing, it just looks like he was just fucking about. I get how people take dogs seriously, but pugs don't even take themselves seriously, bro. If they took themselves seriously, they'll breathe properly. They don't take their lives seriously. Like, he's, well, fuck about, man. I remember when I lost my cat as a youth. Yo, I had the most stupid cat as a youth, man. His name was Otis as well. I was named after this cat. I gotta come clean with you, man. I gotta let you know why I'm called Otis. So my govy is Andrew David Jones. And I didn't change my name to Otis because I was trying to be cool. But the reason I'm called Otis is because my mum was like driving me to uni when I first started. And we were listening to Otis Redding. Me and my mum both love Otis Redding. And we were singing like sitting on the... It wasn't that song, but like obviously just for reference so people understand. My mum just pauses the tune and goes, you know we were going to call you Otis, but we didn't think you'd be cool enough to play it off. And then just press play like she didn't just say that. I said, what do you mean? Brother, I wasn't even born. What do you mean I wasn't cool enough to play it off? And then after I was born, they named the cat Otis. They saw this ginger cat and was like, that's a cool guy, bruv. So I get to my uni halls and everyone's just like, fucking Bristol. I'm just there in the corner just like, fucking Otis, I could be called Otis. And then all my housemates heard me. So me and my housemates did a competition, like a tally chart competition where you had to go as many house parties as possible and you had to get one drink in each house party. So I met hundreds of people that night and every time I was like, hi, my name's Andrew. Like my housemates stopped, like interrupted and were like, his name's Otis. So when I go into uni the next day, everyone's just calling me Otis, innit? And I loved it. So it caught on to the point where everyone in Bristol now calls me Otis and everyone in Brighton calls me Andrew or Drew or Drew the boy or Drew Gallimore or Drew your mum on a night out. But yeah, man, that's how my name changed. But luckily there's no history between white people changing black people's names, so it's all right. Alright, so I don't know nothing about baseball, but apparently in Milwaukee's baseball clubhouse, the manager, Pat Murphy, used to just pull out snacks like pancakes and waffles out of his hoodie pouch. So every team member would just be like, don't accept any food from him. On this topic, I remember my brother, shout out to him, fan of the show. I remember one time, we were hooping on the beach and he was hooping in a dashiki. First of all, legendary move already, because he was getting buckets. After a few games, he sits down, dashiki pocket, pulls out a full sandwich. Bear in mind, it's fully wrapped up, so it's not peak. From a brother that has owned a few dashikis. Everyone that's owned one knows how deep that pocket goes, boy. That's a baller move, bruv. If I was an African dad, I'll just pull up to the barbecue, pull out everything, bro. I'll pull out the actual barbecue from the thing, bruv. I'll pull out everything apart from... You know what I'm saying? Because we like big families. This has been the Otis Jones Show. Big up all my from Nigeria, innit? Big up all my Nigerian defensive midfielders. Make sure you hug your mum. And yeah, man.